from Chicago. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers going to come out throwing. He'll find DeGuara complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll start with the option. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Excellent effort by Kingsley Enagbari. He found a way through and had a stop for a loss. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fields steps away to his left. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with his last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. Got an open man. It's Pringle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Fields. And I think the ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of first as a tackle is made at the 33. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Play action. Fields going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So many times in my career, coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down.
Any explicit run, you can almost feel the ground shaking. And that's from the offensive line creating space for their runners. I know a coach told me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll go with the option, coming right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them,
he's got him in, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st down, it's Fields. And he lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Fields. And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. And so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A complete once again to Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 68 yards. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now Crosby for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Fields looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made here at the 36. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It's Kingsley Enagbare finding a way in to bring him down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. A great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dominic Robinson, the one who got in there to drop it. There's Powell as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Jones on the return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now left side on the swing pass. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Caught that one from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. To the end zone, touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. prefers going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for two. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two.
Fields trying to throw for it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Rodgers now on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll send the tight end in motion. And again, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left.
Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's not quite going to get to the market. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. Rodgers. Gotta have this one. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Fields going to keep it once more. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Fields going to hold on to it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. And now a carry here for their fullback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put them a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Santos' kick is up and through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue. That's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Fields. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Pulled in at the 24. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Back to throw, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll let this go deep from Lazard. And it's incomplete. Rodgers is done before, but he won't